Hey, friends, so good to see you. It's Friday. That means it's time for the Friday Weekly Wrap Up, where we look at the week that was. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. Thanks for being patient as I started a few minutes later than expected. I am really happy to see all of you here today. And you know the drill. If you were here on Monday, let me know what your card was if you remember. No problems if you don't or if you weren't. We will pull a card for you if you request, just to look at the week, what you did, what you learned, and how you go forward. It is a great way to process what life has been like over these last 5 days. I do want to remind you that I will also be here tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Time. And that will be for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, where we do specific questions and specific answers. And on Sunday, if you happen to be local, we're doing our monthly tarot meetup at Panera Bread in Palm City, 4 p.m. Also, members, our members-only live stream is a week from Sunday, 5 p.m. Tarot storytelling and shenanigans. We're going to have some fun. All right, let's go to Card Cam. Here we go. You may have noticed I am just a little obsessed with this deck. It is Ciro Marchetti's Voice and Vision Tarot. You may have already noticed that I just put tarot scopes for November up, and guess what deck I featured? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, of course, is a collective, a card for the collective. And I see that Audrey M., and a few of you are very, very good at this, and I really appreciate it. But the first one I see is Audrey M., so thank you. Reminding us what the collective cards were. We started with 3 cards on Monday. What were they? They were the 5 of Wands reversed, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. All right, so let's do one card with that in mind. One card for the collective, and then we'll go through and do individual cards for those who have requested them. And if you're just getting here, get that request in. All right, so for the collective, the Ace of Swords reversed. Man! So we start with 5 of Wands reversed, like we have to be collaborative. 5 of Pentacles, we're worried that we're not going to have what we need. And 2 of Wands, we have to look to the future with hope. But what did we do? Did we communicate well? Probably not. Did we think about the truth and really try to figure out what the truth is? Probably not. Did we put trust in the wrong things? Quite likely, yes. And I mean, obviously, that's not all of us. But it is an interesting thing for us to think about as a collective. Michelle F., I already watched my November Taroscope. Fabulous. That's so good. All right, here we go. Let us get to the requests. The first one I see is Liz Harrison. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You had the Emperor on Monday, and you end the week with the 10 of Wands reversed. And I really prefer this card in its reversal because it's like I don't have to carry this burden, or my friends are here to help me, and many hands make the work light. And so starting with the Emperor, which is so stable, and ending with the 10 of Wands reversed, I think you really are in your life working on some improvement, asking for help when you need it, allowing friends to help you, not taking on what isn't yours or what you can't do. And you may have seen some evidence of that growth this week, so well done. All right. Melissa, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. So you're back in the US. Welcome back. Our wrap-up card for the week as you continue to settle back into work life. Here we go. The Tower reversed. So re-entry was not the worst. You know, that's what I can say. Tower reversed is like whatever fires you came home to after your beautiful trip to Italy, I think were easily managed. And so I feel like you did a good job not reacting or overreacting to stupidity this week. I think you are slowly processing a lot of things. I think there's a lot that doesn't feel pleasant. But I also think you're keeping it under control the best way you can. And I think you know that this sort of slow, controlled burn is part of the process of this larger task that you've taken on for this year of life improvement. So I think you're doing all the right stuff. All right, Christine Hallowell, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. You had the 8 of Wands on Monday. Great way to start the week. How do we end the week? We end the week with the Hanging Man, the Hanged Man. So you start with the 8 of Wands, you end with the Hanged Man. You know what these two cards have in common? All of the things you don't control. Like with the 8 of Wands, it's just coming in. You just got to like watch and react. With the Hanged Man, you just got to deal with it. And so I feel like this week, there may have been a lot of contemplation of like, what are the things you control? What are the things you don't control? How do you deal with it? Where can you take control? Where can't you? And how do you be at peace with the whole thing? Fair enough. Well done. Lisa Harmon. About the Ace of Swords reversed, I'm going to blame the Halloween candy. That's freaking hilarious and I love it. All right. Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. 4 of Cups reversed on Monday. May I please have a wrap-up card? Yes, of course. The King of Wands reversed. You know, and like that 4 of Cups reversed can be very much about making the best of difficult circumstances. And the King of Wands reversed is like, okay, you know, like not the best week, not the worst week. I feel like you weren't really feeling in your power. I feel like you weren't really feeling engaged in the way you want to be, but I don't think it was the worst either. You know, the advice going forward, though, is to really give yourself permission to lean into your passions. And like, I almost feel, and like, correct me if I've gone way out in left field, Trey, but I almost feel it's like you've got this nihilistic inner voice that just comes in to keep you from doing anything that's too much fun or anything that would give you too much success. And I wonder if that's sort of the battle of the week. Adrienne, that Hangman is stunning. I need someone to tell me all the reasons why I don't need to buy this deck. Because you want to wait till after StaarCon? Because you want to get your StaarCon ticket first? I mean, I can't tell you not to buy this deck, but I do know it's not cheap. It's an indie deck, and it's got a price tag on it for sure. So, I mean, if you're saving for StaarCon, there's a time limit on that, and there's not a time limit on this. But other than that, I can't give you a reason not to buy this deck. All right. Oh, Christine, well done. A great week. Advanced with belt testing and Taekwondo. So that's where the focus was, and that makes sense. Letting go of all the other stuff because you gotta do the practice. So that's what it's for, right? I mean, that's what it's supposed to teach you. So very well done. That's so good. Audrey, you are a funny lady. Well, there you go. Trey, good. Okay, and Trey, You asked for a card for your aunt as well, certainly. Ace of Swords reversed, which was the collective card, which Lisa said, hey, well, maybe we just ate too much Halloween candy. Fair, totally fair. But so it's auspicious, strong, because it came up for the collective and then also for Trey's aunt. But what is the specific interpretation for Trey's aunt? I feel like there's a conversation you're wanting to have that you don't know where to have or when to have or how to have. But there's some information you need or some information you want to share, and it's an uncomfortable thing, and I wonder if you've been thinking about that this week. All right. Audrey M., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Monday, you had the Three of Wands reversed. I don't love that reversal. So let's see. And now the Two of Cups reversed. So I feel like you are really in a process. And it is a healing process. And I know you are a person like me, like many of us, where we're always dedicated to the healing process, certainly. But I think this week, significantly, having to do with honoring those who have passed, having to do with marshaling your inner self-talk and telling your own inner critic to sit down if you can't be helpful, and really trying to give yourself permission to move forward, building a life for yourself that you love. All right, Trey, Aunt says thank you. Well, thanks for being here. Okay. Who is next? Who is next? Caroline McLaughlin. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here we go. The Fool. I want to say I think you had fun this week. I think you may have done something, maybe with family, maybe with friends, maybe on your own, but done something fun. Maybe had a bit of an adventure, maybe just enjoyed some lighthearted moments this week. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a gift. All right. Feb Born, thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Monday was the Six of Swords reversed. All right. Oh, Autumn Pond, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thank you so much for the super chat. Really, really appreciate that. All right. Feb Born. Did I just skip Audrey M? No, I didn't, but thanks for keeping an eye on me. Audrey got that Two of Cups reversed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. All right. Feb Born. King of Wands reversed, and you had the Six of Swords reversed on Monday. So to me, you know, this really speaks of like this ongoing process that I believe you're in. I think this week was just kind of part of it, which is really figuring out like what is your creative expression really going to look like in the world? How is that going to be? And I think you're thinking about it. And you're thinking about it, you know, in a larger sense, in terms of yourself as a creator, but also just in a very personal sense in terms of your own life and what you want that to look like. So, you know, it's a lot, but I really want you to give yourself permission to take up space. Seriously. Give yourself permission to share with others who you are and what you're creating. All right. Joyous Ocean, so good to see you. You're up next. Oh, Caroline, we had great fun trick or treating with the grandkids. Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun. All right. Joyous Ocean, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. That's right, Monday, I gave you an extra card. King of Coins and Queen of Wands reversed. Here's your wrap-up card. Nine of Cups reversed. You know, there's really like this, like your whole thing, like your business name is Joyous Ocean. That's your name here too, right? Joyous Ocean. And like, that's not lip service. Your whole thing is about cultivating joy, creating joy, nurturing joy, leaning into that. But there is also this whole thing here about what's not making you happy. And this week, there were some things that really, gosh darn truth of it is, didn't make you happy. And it's okay to not be happy. It is okay to cultivate joy and also hold space for what we're not happy with. But I think there's also a process here of really trying to figure out, like, where are we not satisfied? Where are we not happy? And what do we have to do about that? And what is it? Is it about better boundaries? Is it about doing something different? Is it about a different opportunity? What are the things we need to do? So I think this has not been an easy week, but I think you're thinking about all the right things. All right. Hey, La Morena, I feel like I haven't seen you for a long time. Oh, Audrey, worst neck ache and headache for days. Boo hiss, I'm so sorry. I'm skipping you, a table for one. No, I'm not. You are right up next, though. I would skip you if I didn't do you right now, but I'm not going to skip you because I'm going to do you right now. All right. A table for one. Diana, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Yes, you can have a card for the wrap-up, of course. Here we go. Magician. Magician, you get the Magician. So, I think, like you said, you missed Monday because you were so busy with work, and I think the work you're doing, Diana, is fabulous. So good. You are learning, you are growing, you are creating, you are using your skills and your abilities. This is all good. Keep going with what you're doing. This is good. Oh, La Morena, this is Ciro Marchetti's Voice and Vision Tarot. Oh, and you did a random spot for your card. It was 10 of Wands reversed. Diana, that makes me wonder if you are making friends, I have to say. All right. Lisa Harmon, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. The next request is Michelle F. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for you, Michelle F. The Three of Wands reversed. Not the most awesome week, I'm afraid. I feel like maybe you didn't have faith in yourself. Maybe something happened that didn't feel good. Maybe a particular project doesn't feel like it's going your way. Whatever that is, don't let it steal too much of your peace. Acknowledge whatever it is and just move forward on to the next thing. All will be well. Not making friends. Well, maybe you will, Diana. But building new skills and tools this week is video editing. Very good. All right, and Lisa Harmon, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Monday was the Six of Swords reversed. Here we go. So you started with the Six of Swords reversed, but then you ended with the Page of Swords. So I think you did good inner work this week, figuring out what is true, what is not, how you're going to communicate, where you're not, what you're going to respond to, what you're not, what you're open to, what you're not, what you're available for, and what you're not. So well done. 64, Amy Penn. So good to see you, Amy. Hope you're doing well. Your card on Monday was the King of Coins reversed. Let's see what you get today. I shuffled, but you also got the Page of Swords, which is really very good. Because, like, the King of Coins reversed really is, like, I think we interpreted it, and I think appropriately interpreted it, perhaps around some concerns about work, career, what comes next. Page of Swords speaks of communication, could speak of application, taking meetings, making inquiry in order to get that King of Coins where you need that King of Coins to be. So well done. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Hey, Z, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You will see there's a whole playlist for members. And you will also see we have a members-only live stream coming up Sunday, not this coming Sunday, but the following. All right, thank you, thank you. Okay, and up next is Jeannie Mnuchin. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. All right, Jeannie. The Two of Wands reversed. So I feel like this week, I don't know how much was having some possibilities or some doors sort of close for you, or refocusing on what you want, or even thinking toward the future and not being sure how things are going to manifest. One way or the other, Jeannie, it's an unsettled feeling. But it's an unsettled feeling that just has to do with not knowing, sticking your toe in, trying to get a little deeper in as the tide comes in. It's okay. Don't psych yourself out. That's really the key. Don't psych yourself out. All right. Christina R., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. For you and Karen W., Monday we both got the star. I remember, and then your sister didn't. I remember. So for you, Christina, started with the star, end with the Five of Wands. I mean, your journey through craziness has not concluded. You're still in it, and it's still hard, but you're getting where you need to go, so it's okay. And for Karen W., and Karen W. is a member, we appreciate that very much. Karen W., you started with the star and you end with the Six of Swords. So that's a little more cohesive. The star is an air card. This is an air card. The star is about healing. This is about moving forward. So I think there were some things for you, Karen, kind of smoothed out, made better this week. Very good. No, I don't think so. Adrija wants to know if I'm wearing an Indian kurti looking shirt. I wish I was. What it actually is an Anne Klein dress with a sort of jersey cardigan is what it is. But thank you. And whatever that is, it sounds like something I would want, just saying. I love Indian fashion, and I'm never sure how much I could or should wear appropriately. So maybe you could help me with that one day. All right. All right, here we go. Lisa Harmon. Let's prove that we are all psychic by liking the video before we start. Remember, that's psychic and not psycho. And there is such a thin line. Adrija, it looks like one. Well, that makes me happy. I like that. All right. Teresa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Chariot reversed on Monday, and you are getting closer and closer to being done with school, aren't you? Five of Wands, but man, it's a burn right up till the end, my friend. Not the easiest week. It's okay. You get through it any way you can, and you pick up the pieces later. It's going to be okay. La Morena, we're fashion icons. Yeah. That would be a sad world right there. I don't mind being a tarot icon, but if I were a fashion icon, that would be sad. All right. Kimberly, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Monday was the Page of Swords reversed, and now we have the Seven of Cups reversed. Be clear, like, I feel like this week, what you had to do, especially with the Page of Swords reversed, and now the Seven of Cups reversed, is really be clear about what is true and what is not, what is possible and what is not, what is real and what is fiction, and what is coming from dark imaginings, what is coming from hope, and what is real. And that's really where you've tried to keep your head this week, and that's the right place to keep your head really for a while going forward. All right. Virginia W., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I managed to tune into Global Tarot Circle at 8 p.m. rather than 7. Sorry. Now I have an appointment to get to. Please pull a card for me and I'll listen when I get home. No problem. Good to see you. So, how was your week, Ginny? The Hermit. I mean, this week I think you really worked on being wise and smart and spiritual about making all the right decisions about your next chapters, and that's what you're doing. But it also feels a little stark. It's a lot. It feels difficult in a way, but you're doing it in a wise way. So it's good. It's good. Oh, Teresa, good, good, good. More progress than expected. That's what we want. Justine, you have been a member for 18 months. Thank you so much. And you're a moderator. And you used members only emojis. Thank you so much. It's your birthday. Is today your birthday? Happy birthday, my Scorpio sister. We appreciate you so much. All right. Here is your wrap up on the week, the Seven of Coins. You worked hard to get through this week. Not the easiest, but you did a good job. And since it is your time of celebrating birth, we're going to give you an extra card for the year ahead. The Two of Swords. Look, she even looks like you. Look at that. This year, you are going to learn to cultivate peace within yourself. And that peace will allow you to do whatever you need to do. So that's the goal. Peace within your heart. All right. All right. Here we go. DH, you are up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Monday was strength. And we close out your week with the Nine of Cups. So DH, I think you had a really good week. I think you did a good job taking care of yourself, being grateful for good things, creating good things, being kind to others. I think a good week, and let's just keep that energy going. Lots of love for Justine right here, as there should be. All right. Smile Soul 20, here we go for the wrap-up for you. You also got the Seven of Cups reversed. You did a good job this week, not like getting into your own head when things did not go well. I think there were a few moments this week where things were not what you would have preferred, but you just kept right on going, did not freak out, did not get into your head too much, just kept right on going. That's the way. Well done. All right. Audrey M. asking for a card for Lisa Byroads, who is also a member here. We appreciate that. Thanks for using members only emojis, Audrey. Lisa's Monday card was the Queen of Swords reversed. So check this out. Look at this. Lisa Byroads starts with the Queen of Swords reversed, but now we have the Knight of Swords upright. So Lisa, whatever it was you needed to figure out, you figured it out and are now taking what you figured out forward. So well done. You solved the mystery. You figured out the truth. You figured out the right action. Well done. Yeah, you should be that Two of Swords for Halloween next year, Justine. You look like her for sure. For sure. All right, here we go. Yolanda, thanks for being here. Wrap-up card for you, for Jenna, and for Mark, most certainly. Yes, Yolanda, your Monday card was the King of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Interesting, right. All right, and wrapping up, the Queen of Wands. Like, okay, some things went on that you did not prefer having to do with work and career, but I feel like you're on your feet now, figuring it out and moving forward, so well done. You're in your energy, you're in your creativity, and you're in your spirit. Good job. Jenna, wrapping up the week for Jenna, the Seven of Wands. Jenna, it feels like you're feeling a little defensive. I don't know if that's like with school, with friends, with parents, what it is, but it feels like this week you felt like there was a lot coming at you. And the question is there, like, are you over, like, hyper vigilant, or do you really need to have this stance? That's the question. You may be, like, it may be that you really need to have these boundaries and this is the right thing. It may be that it's a little much and doesn't need to be like that. Only you can know. And for Mark, Temperance. Mark, I think this week you did a very good job getting a bunch done, keeping good balance, making things work together, moving things forward. So very well done. All right. And thank you, Justine. That's exactly what I wanted to say is, you want to meet Justine? She'll be at StaarCon. See her there. Seriously. Seriously. All right. Jackie Masters, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Thanks for letting us know the collective cards. Heather Roberts, you are the next request that I see. Good to see you. Z, I will take you. I take you in the order that I see you. So I'll get you. You're in order. As you know, you've been here before. You've been here enough to know you wanted to subscribe. So you know that. Okay. Hang on. I just over-scrolled. Hang on, here we go. Hang on a minute, just scrolling. There we go. No, not quite. Not quite where I'm supposed to be yet. Give me a minute. There we go. Heather Roberts. There you are. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. The 10 of Coins reversed. So Heather, this week there's some things going on in your home that I don't think you're happy with. It may be about the physical structure of the home. It may be about people in the home. It may be something going on with who's in the home or how the home is. But I feel like this week was really a sign to take control of some things, to make some things feel better. There is a lot with this card too that can speak to me of spirit communication. So if this week you've been having some signs and you're like, is that? It is. It is. Spirit is definitely with you. There's no question. All right, CB Muzz, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is your wrap-up card. There's that 7 of Cups reversed again. This week, you did a really good job sticking to the agenda, sticking to reality, sticking to what needed to be done. Even though your ducks wanted to go wandering all around, you kept them in a row. Very well done. Mix you here. Michelle, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Michelle, you get the Tower. How was your week? And the Tower is not necessarily a bad thing. It can talk about breakthrough. It can talk about major change. It can talk about finding the problem. But it can also talk about things just, becoming a rolling dumpster fire. So I'm going to say one way or the other, this was a week where you contemplated some change or adjustment. All right. Alon, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The 4 of Wands reversed. I think this week you spent a lot of time trying to think and figure out how to go forward in terms of relationship, community, the people around you, and what that's going to look like. Lynn Collins, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Rosemarie, I saw your email come in. I haven't had a chance to read it, but I will. Thank you so much for that. Lynn Collins, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. The 7 of Coins. You are getting the work done. You're doing the work. You're getting it done. I think this week you got a bunch done. Could be work-wise, could be personally, could be all different ways, but you're getting stuff done and taking care of business, and that's what you need to do, so well done. Kim Morse, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I hope you're doing well. 5 of Wands. This week there may have been some conflict. Could have been internal conflict, trying to make a decision, figure something out. Could be external conflict between you and another person or within you about another person. One way or the other, there is creative power here. So whatever's going on, you're going to need to solve the conflict, but recognize the power of creativity that also exists here. Ashley, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. You had the 10 of Pentacles reversed to start. Here we go. Oh gosh, make sure. Yeah, those are all Tower things for sure. Okay. Ashley, you started with the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Now you have the 6 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like, at some points this week, you may have felt like, I don't have what I need. And I think going forward, the thing you have to do is figure out what are the missing pieces and what do you have to do to either work around them, attain them, work with this. What are the missing pieces? That's what you've got to figure out. All right. Megan J., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. So you started with the Devil. And you end with the Emperor reversed. So, 2 major arcana cards and 2 cards that can really talk about what are you attached to, what is stable, what is not stable. There's a lot here about your decisions in both of these cards, the way they present. And so I feel like you're going through something big right now, whether you know it or not. And you want to be very, very careful looking at what feels stable and what doesn't, What are you attached to? And are you attaching yourself to anything that could destabilize you? Jackie Masters, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Your card for the week was Justice Reversed. How do we end the week? With the Four of Wands reversed. So I feel like there are some ways, whether it's at work or with friends or with family, there are ways that you don't feel, I think, entirely included or entirely understood or perhaps entirely accepted or respected. And I think it's important to look at those things and to decide, is there something that's causing this that you can fix? Is there truth to what you're feeling? Or is this something you're telling yourself that's not true? Like, I don't know, but you got to figure it out. All right. Madiha Ness, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Ace of Swords reversed. I made sure I was negative all week. And it's the collective card. That's funny. Okay, Ness. Thanks for using members only emojis. Thanks for being here. Here's your card for the wrap up. You started with the Ace of Swords reversed, and you end with the Three of Wands. So yes, you were clearly entirely successful, right? No, really. You had a good week. You did a good job. You stayed focused on what you needed to stay focused on and succeeded. So well done. Ben, Libra Does Tarot, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for the wrap up. Five of Wands. This is a popular card today. Ben, think about your week and think about what has caused conflict for you or where you're feeling conflict now. And think about A, what good can come from this, and B, what you want to do about it. Okay. Vaishali, good to see you. Thanks for being here. This week, I feel like you may be taking some unnecessary risks. This week, you may have said something, done something, whatever, that put yourself at more jeopardy than you should. So as you go forward, it might be good to be extra special careful. Okay, Z, you are up next, and you are a brand new member. We really appreciate you. So on Fridays, we do a card for the week that was. As you can see, that's what we've been doing. We do specific questions on Saturdays for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, and sometimes I'll do other pop-ups where you can ask those questions as well. But since you just became a member today, here's what we're going to do for you. I will do your card to close the week, but I will also answer your question as a thank you for becoming a member. All right, but y'all don't be getting any ideas. All right. Okay, so first of all, closing out your week, Z. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. There are ways that you are just not feeling secure, whether that's financial or emotional. You're not feeling in your strength. You're not feeling secure, and I think that's what you're going to need to work on going forward. Now, here's a present for you. We're going to do your question. Not sure why, but I'm thinking of P a lot lately. Does he have feelings for me, and will we be together? Yeah, Ten of Swords. I'm thinking no. I'm thinking that you're thinking about him maybe because there was a sweet moment between you. Maybe in your mind he represents something, but that's what you got to think about. He represents something. It's not him. This is what you want. This is your wishes. He cannot fulfill your wishes, but someone else can. All right. Autumn Pond, thank you again for being here, for being a member, and for the super chat. Really appreciate it. And here is your card. You got the 10 of Pentacles reversed. So there really, there really is some sense of something this week making you not happy, unsettled, maybe having to do with your home, maybe having to do with your family, maybe having to do with money. And it could even be messages from the ancestors in spirit trying to give you guidance. But one way or the other, it feels like there is something that you're trying to fix or trying to shore up. I don't know that you are able to do that this week, but you will be able to get this to where you want it to be. All right. Adrija, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card. Oh my gosh. I'm just throwing cards all over the place here. Give me a minute. Okay. Here we go. Here is a card for you, Adrija. The King of Coins reversed. Excuse me. Okay. So I just feel like this week was not spectacular. Not that anything's terrible, not that anything's wrong. It's just not spectacular. And so the thing to do is to recognize that just because this week wasn't doesn't mean that next week couldn't be. And so stay open and stay positive. Janine Barnes, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Wrapping up your week, Janine, the Lovers reversed. I feel like you may have made a decision about a particular person, a particular friendship, a particular thing you wanted to do that maybe we're not doing that. And if that is a decision that is protective of you, that's a good thing. All right. All right, here we go. La Morena, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Three of Cups reversed. I don't think you had much fun this week. I feel like you really need more community and more social interaction, and that's hard for a variety of reasons. And I think that was particularly hard this week. And so obviously the prescription going forward is to, try to have, wherever and however, try to have that community connection, because that is what the doctor is ordering. All right, Baby Cakes, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, Baby Cakes. The Tower. So, interesting week, was it? And the thing is, I really feel like since before you traveled, and then since coming back, it's been a lot of crap, like the hits just keep coming. And I feel like you've gotten really good at just handling them. And there's also been good news in all of this too. So I feel like this week you may have done something, seen something, heard something, decided something, not necessarily a bad thing, but something that will create change going forward. But I think you've been in the process of creating change, so it's all right. La Morena, you're going to join a commune now. I considered that for the longest, I have to tell you. I'm probably glad I didn't, but I did consider it. All right. Barbie Bird, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. All right. You had the Ace of Swords reversed on Monday, which, of course, is our collective. And also now, So this was collective for the week for us today. You had it on Monday and you have it now. So this is huge. I'm not trying to make you paranoid. But if I were you receiving this, I would really be looking for, what am I believing to be true that is not true? And is there someone around me lying to me? And or is there something that you need to really keep secret and not share? Those are the things. And because it's come up so much, I think this is ongoing for a little while. So be careful. Not trying to make you paranoid or anything. All right. Peggy Lou, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday was justice reversed. And today, the King of Swords. Well done. I feel like you really managed to turn the energy around and come to a greater place of strength and peace and, feeling comfort in your own truth. Well done. Okay. And for Billy had the Four of Wands on Monday. And Billy also gets the King of Swords now. So I feel like Billy is really trying to communicate better with you. There were some steps that he made this week to try to be a better communicator. So there is that. Quinn Kilharius, Renata, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Knight of Wands reversed. I feel like this week there were some things that did not go the way you wanted. It's not the worst. It's okay, but it's also not the best. And so there might be a little disappointment, and we might be looking to, maybe something got postponed. We might be looking to revisit that in the near future. Persnickety, good to see you. Thanks for being here. The Chariot card on Monday. And the High Priestess reversed today. So major arcana, really important to pay attention to the big things in life. And with the Chariot and now the High Priestess reversed, I feel like you're figuring out where you want to go and what you want to do, but it may be that you worry how that will impact others. And, you have to look at do you have supportive people around you? Are there expectations of you that are appropriate? Are there expectations of you that are not appropriate? Do you feel responsible for things that are your responsibility? Do you feel responsible for things that are not your responsibility? These are the things you need to look at. All right. And Teresa has been a member for 22 months. Thank you so much. Okay. Rosemarie, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Ace of Wands reversed at the beginning of the week. And now the Two of Wands reversed. So you have to think about that. There's a whole story here. And I feel like this week you're looking for the journey. What is the possible journey? But when the cards come up reversed, it's hard to figure out, how are we going to do what we want to do? Is what we want to do possible? It's appropriate for you to be thinking about these things and figuring out what is possible, what is not possible. I think that's what you've been doing this week, and that is right. All right. And yes, thanks for reminding people, Teresa. November Taroscopes are up, so when you're done with me here, make sure you go there. All right, Leslie Jones, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Leslie, High Priestess reversed. This week, did you feel guilty about something that is not your fault? Did someone try to be disrespectful to you? It's really important that you respect yourself, be respectful to yourself, and not allow those around you to disrespect you. That's kind of the important thing going forward. And Trey, a card for your dad. All right. King of Coins. I think this week you did a good job doing exactly what you were supposed to do. I think you have a lot of respect from people around you. And I think you're taking care of what you need to do in an exemplary way. Rose, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is a card for you. Six of Cups reversed. Rose, this week, you spent some time going down memory lane in some way. You may have seen an old friend or talked to an old friend. You may have planned some sort of reunion or attended a reunion. You may have had some memory or something that jogged your memory, either in a way that was healing, in a way that was sweet, or even in a way that was upsetting. But one way or the other, whatever your experience was this week with things of the past, it is meant to inform you, to help you as you go forward. So figure out how it does that. All right. Hey, Amy Foreman, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. I will see you later this evening. Amy and I are working a party later tonight. Okay, here is a card for you. 10 of Wands reversed. You did a good job this week asking for help, delegating when needed, and recognizing that you don't have to be superhuman all the time. Well done. Well done. Joanne Ellis, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Star. This, I think you had a good week, and I think you were able to have some hopes or wishes fulfilled, and also to receive some healing. So very well done. All right. CB Muz, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. The Lovers reversed. This week, it feels like you may be needing to do some work on your own self-esteem, on your own relationship with yourself, and recognizing that you're in charge of choosing what you want in your life. You get to choose. And this week, I think some things came up to remind you of this, that this is where you need to be putting your attention on your own relationship with yourself. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I've answered every question. If I accidentally skipped you, or if you're here and have not asked, it is last call for readings, y'all. I will be back tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern Time, with the Saturday Psychic Sampler. This Sunday, of course, if you happen to be near Palm City, Florida, join us at our meetup, 4 p.m. Panera Bread in Palm City. And tarot scopes are up right here on this channel, so check that out. And in the description of this video, a link to get a reading with me, by all means, consider, and a link to learn more about StaarCon. Check it out. Every person here should have a StaarCon ticket. It can be virtual. You can get a $10 ticket to come virtually general admission. It's not expensive. Or you can come in person and do the whole thing, or you can do the whole thing online. Something, get your ticket. All right. Jackie, no, I definitely got to you, and I'm trying to remember what it was. I definitely got to you, though. Karen, I don't remember if I got to you. I think I did, But I don't remember. So we're going back to card cam. I absolutely remember Jackie's. No, I don't. But I remember doing Jackie's. So Jackie, I'm going to send you back to get yours. Sorry, but I am. Karen Hendershot, I don't remember. So I'm going to do you right now just because. Knight of Coins. I think this week, either you did this or you need to do it now. It really is a focus on you creating the life that you want from the bottom up in terms of your health, your money, your work, your relationships, everything that you do on a practical level. What do you do to create that? Who's in your way? Who's helpful? Not exactly scorched earth, but definitely determined. I don't know if that came into your head this past week, but one way or the other, this is the energy that's available to you. All right. Pamela's insight, it is not too late. Jackie, thank you. Sorry to make you do that. I just don't remember and it felt important. Sorry. Pamela's insight, you had the Four of Pentacles reversed. Karen Hendershot, you had the Lovers reversed on Monday. So that just makes the reading I just gave you even stronger. So, Pamela's insight, thanks for being a moderator. Four of Pentacles reversed. And now, Seven of Wands. Pamela, I feel like, I feel like you're getting better at boundaries. When to be defensive and say no, when to be more open and vulnerable. I feel like you're figuring it out in a way that feels safe and okay and in a way that serves you. So very well done. All right, my friends, I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Special shout out to the people that helped out with Super Chats, Super Stickers. Welcome to the new members, and thank you to the members, the moderators, everyone who's here. If you're here for the first time, please do subscribe. Check out those tarot scopes and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll see you tomorrow for the